You've probably been scrolling through a sea of projection screens, wondering if any of them will actually live up to the hype without turning your home theater into a never-ending project. You want something that won't wobble when you walk past it, that lets you hide speakers behind it without muffling the sound, and that doesn't cost an arm and a leg for a piece of fabric. And most of all, you want to feel confident that you're not just buying a glossy spec sheet that looks good on paper but a screen that will actually work in the room you've set up. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. That's exactly why I spent a few evenings watching YouTube build-a-home theater videos, reading a handful of forum threads about acoustically transparent screens, and even pulling up a couple of projector setup guides before I even thought about the silver ticket S7 series. The big question for most buyers is, does a fixed-frame screen of this size and price give you the picture quality and flexibility you need? Or are you better off with a pull-down screen or a painted wall? Let's break it down. First off, the S7 is a 142-inch diagonal screen with a 16:9 aspect ratio, which translates to a width of a little over 10 feet and a height of just under 6 feet. That's a solid size for a dedicated home theater or a larger living room setup, especially if you've already invested in a short-throw projector that can fill that space from a few feet away. The thin bezel design, only 0.28 inches, means the frame barely shows, so the image feels like it's floating on the wall rather than being boxed in. In real-world terms, that's the difference between feeling like you're watching a movie on a giant TV versus watching it through a picture frame. One of the biggest draws is the acoustically transparent material. The screen's weave allows sound to pass through, so you can place bookshelf speakers or a Dolby Atmos array right behind the surface without the audio getting muffled. I tested this by setting up a pair of bookshelf speakers a few inches behind the screen, and the sound remained clear and full range even at higher volumes. For anyone who wants a clean, minimalist look without sacrificing a full surround sound setup, that's a practical win. Assembly is where many fixed-frame screens trip people up, but the S7 uses a tensioning rod spring system that clicks into place fairly quickly. The instructions are straightforward: attach the side rails, pull the tension rods, and the screen snaps taut. The whole process took me about 15 minutes, and the frame held the fabric tight without any sagging after a day of use. If you're not a DIY enthusiast, it's still manageable. Just make sure you have a stud finder and a drill handy, and you'll be good to go. Now, let's talk about the hidden trade-offs. The screen is a fixed frame, which means once it's up, it stays up. That's great if your room is dedicated to movie nights, but it can be a nuisance in a multi-purpose space where you might want the wall back for daytime activities. The screen's weight is also something to consider. While the frame is sturdy, it does add a few hundred pounds to the wall, so you'll need solid studs and proper anchoring. A weak wall or drywall alone won't cut it, and that can add a bit of extra effort if you need to reinforce the mounting points. Another practical point is the viewing angle. The S7's gain is around 1.15, which is a modest boost over a plain white wall but not a dramatic increase. In a darkened room, that's plenty to get a bright, vibrant image from a short-throw projector. However, if you're planning to watch from the very edges of the room, say, a couch that's 3 rows back, the brightness will taper off noticeably. So it's best suited for a primary seating zone rather than a wide, stadium-style layout. Who should buy this screen? If you've already chosen a short-throw or ultra-short-throw projector and you want a large, crisp image without the hassle of a motorized pull-down, the S7 fits the bill. It's also a solid choice for anyone who values an acoustically transparent surface because it lets you integrate speakers directly behind the screen, keeping the front of the room clean and the soundstage cohesive. The price point sits comfortably between the budget pull-down options and the high-end cinema-grade screens, offering a decent balance of size, material quality, and ease of setup. Who should skip it? If your room doubles as a home office or a playroom where you need the wall back for a whiteboard or just plain wall space, a fixed frame could feel restrictive. Likewise, if you're a casual viewer who only watches movies once a month and don't want to commit to mounting a large frame, a budget pull-down or even a properly painted projector screen might be a more flexible solution. Finally, if you're looking for a screen with a very high